Impal Times has projected that the slain Kuki people, one of them, I think two of them were police personnel. I think Impal Times has
Yeah, they
projected
are part
them
of the
as,
IRB, Indian
yeah,
Reserve
Impal Times has
Battalion.
projected them as Kuki militants who have died in gun battle. This kind of lie.
No, not just a militant Sheikh. They were called Kotu, members of the Kotu something. Kotu is basically a, a CSO, right? A
Uh,
form to respond to the emergency. So
mm,
what does it mean? A member of the Kotu. I'm also a
mm,
member of the Kotu. I'm a member of the ITLF. I'm also a member of the Kuki NP. I'm also a member of the Jomi Council. I can also be a member of the Mizo People's Council. I can also be the member of a Mar Council. Doesn't matter. But
mm.
whenever we kill, लिखने के पहले there are no more journalists in Imphal. There are only Meiteis journalists. That is the problem of Manipur, Sheikh. The
Yeah,
problem of Manipur is defined by one word, Meitei. As long as the
maybe.
Meiteis stood for Manipur, stood for a Manipuri identity, we were all fine. We were all brothers. हिमिन ने से कोई सुना है क्या कभी ये गाना? बहुत सुंदर गाना है. हिमिन ने से कोई माने हम सब साथ साथ में जीते हैं.
Okay.
अभी for a few years, the government of Manipur cannot pay probably Doordarshan or any of the channels or radio that they're not producing that song anymore. But I grew up in that generation where a person is a Meitei, a Naga, a Kuki, doesn't matter. He's either a friend or somebody you have to fight with. Some people you ignore. But then always our identity was Manipuri. And the Meiteis being the majority, they have a responsibility and also they were holding the glue together. Now, when the Meitei starts to think of only the Meitei interest and is someone at the top. You know who I mean? You want me to take the name? My FIR is
Yeah,
about to come. So what do I care? The
you
CM is
can
the
take.
first one to lie. He lied to the Meiteis that आप लोग क्या करोगे भाई? Your land is shrinking, which is a lie. Land never shrinks,
Mm.
right? I've told you about the theory of the Nile River. The Nile River creating an oasis or a fertile land along the river, and that is what is Egypt basically, right? Egypt is what the Nile civilization. What is Manipur basically? Is the Infal Valley or the valleys that we have? The hills are what they might perhaps be good for other things, but for settlement because we're all plains people now in some way. The hill people also want to live in a plain area or maybe a valley. So the pressure in the hills is pretty high. Now, the Meiteis have been fed a lie by the propagandists and also by the top guy, the CM, which is my understanding, allegedly, let's say. Now, because I
Mm.
said the theory or the hypothesis says that the CM was the first one to lie, everybody knows the way he lied. So,
Yeah,
am I going to get an FIR? Welcome to the show. It's a badge of honor. Now, the thing
yeah,
is here, when the majority who is in control of everything under the sun, right? Obviously, the police, the top bosses are the cookies. So it's like a pain for the Meiteis perhaps, but then they're the most visible part of the administration. In other spheres of
mm.
life, drama se leke, theater se leke, education se leke, politics se leke, they have 40, 20, right? 40 seats and we have 20, they're 2, 10, 10. And the
Mm.
Nagas and the cookies also don't see eye to eye. So
Yeah,
40 people controlling 10 people, let's say, so you have the control of everything. What was the need to? How can you even feel threatened? I don't understand. Say now,
yeah,
you know how much land we own in Infal? Nothing much. I own what? 40 into 100 feet. That's all I own in Infal. How can that be a threat to them? And how much do I
yeah, I
pay?
agree.
Sheikh Infal, Meiteis are doing very well because they're all crorepati's today. They don't realize
Mm.
that. The
Mm.
moment we don't buy, the moment all the tribals and all the non-Meiteis, Mayangs, leave Infal, you know what will happen to the real estate price in Infal? It'll crash. इतना भी अकल नहीं है क्या सब एजुकेटेड बोलता है सब डिग्रीज है
True,
इतना भी
true,
सोचता
true,
नहीं है वो
true,
लोग
true.
इनफाल टाइम्स तो पढ़ना ही छोड़ो वो न्यूज़पेपर नहीं है इट्स वर्स देन पेज 3 इन अ गॉसिप कॉलम
I think it
वो
is
न्यूज़पेपर नहीं
worse than toilet paper. I think it is worse than toilet paper. I think.
टॉयलेट पेपर इज बेटर या इट्स व्हाइट इन कलर
Yeah,
उनका तो
yeah,
छपा हुआ है ना forget
yeah.
it that's not journalism it's all yellow just that it's printed in black it's all yellow. The journalists who are Meitei should know they have an ethics as a professional journalist सब भूल गया हमारे पास तो है ही नहीं
Yeah.
we are
True.
all basically judges bureaucrats right and some of us are first generation entrepreneurs and in
True. True.
management but otherwise what are we basically from our forefathers we are judges we are bureaucrats or we are farmers we am so yeah in terms of waking up As a doctor, what should be sacrosanct to you? Your Hippocratic oath, right? As a journalist, what should be sacrosanct to you? Your adherence or your belief in what you write is the truth. Now, the moment
Mm.
you blatantly know what you write is wrong and you write, that means you're betraying not only your professional ethics but your own people. People who think they're represent the Meitei address are the people who do the worst. People, they think they hate me because I speak the truth. You know, Plato says those who speak the truth are the most
Oh,
hated. Let me hate them. Let them hate me. But I speak for their good. Why? Because without the truth, Manipur अभी तो हम लोग छोड़ के आ गया. We are not in Imphal. Imphal will burn. I'm telling you, these people will start extortion. There'll be late night knockings on your doors. I need 1 lakh. Please give me 1 lakh. Otherwise, I'll rape your daughter or I'll shoot you. ये होगा.
mm.
There are now, according to the army general, lieutenant general, Mr. I think it's Kalita, there are 4,000 arms still floating in Infal with the
Yeah,
civilians.
yeah,
There is a recipe for disaster. There is a recipe for
yeah.
disaster. We are not going to be in Infal now. But for those people in Infal, आपको जो सच है ना, सच को भी नहीं बता पाओगे. वो बोले कि मेरे पास बंदूक है, तुमको ये बोलना है कि मेरा नाम जोकर है, तो बोलना पड़ेगा. So all the
Mm.
Meiteis who are even right-thinking people, even Bablu Loitombam cannot speak what he knows is to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
the truth. It's gone. That society is gone. So that is what I pray
yeah.
for my society.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah,
Len,
say.
Len, sorry to cut you. I have a question because you talked about uh, General Kalita. That is why I want to talk about this. Recently there was a headline that Assam Rifles CEO abates Myanmar-based Meitei, militants infiltration bid to India. Meitei, Indian Meitei in the army sector, they are helping out the Burmese Meitei. But still, it is you guys who are being targeted as narco terrorists. You are getting targeted as separatists. But in reality, it is the Meiteis who are doing separatism and are fighting against India for more than 50, 55 years. What's your take on this?
See, these are, शेख बात करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. The government of India has their security apparatus and the intelligence apparatus. उनको सब पता है. Okay, we are the minority. जो मेतेस हम लोग के बारे में जो भी बोल रहे हैं ना,
Hmm.
if 50% of what they say is true, by this time they would have killed all of us. Even the government of India would have sent the Indian army and finish us off the face of the earth. Because जो भी कह रहा है, government of India knows it's all a lie.
Okay.
The real narco terrorists are across the border. Who are across the borders? Basically, the Meitei, uses, and very
Insurgent
sadly, they
groups.
also have to fund their operations because Korkom wala na PLA of in Manipur and PLA of China link to hai. Chinese cartel, the drug cartel, and these people they have a link. They ये सबको पता है. Itocha cartel तो सुना होगा. There is not a Kuki cartel, boss. There is a Meitei cartel. Now even journalists like Subir Bhawik, he knows so much. He even stopped speaking. वो थक गया है. I also don't give interviews. I came to you, I delayed it for almost 5 months because no one wants to talk because it's so obvious. ये सबको पता है. But the thing is, the problem that we had is everybody focused on the news east of what? I mean, west of More. More is an important town inhabited by the Kukis, right? The Kuki Zo people. And then west of More is Myanmar. So if you call the cookies Myanmaris, there are a lot of Meitei staying in Myanmar. Makes no sense. If you call the cookies Bangladeshis, Bangladesh में Meitei कम है क्या? If you
Hmm.
call,
Take-
people, start questioning people, you used to stay in Assam or you used to stay in this, that, now you're not part of Manipur. ऐसा बोलेगा तो I'm told that even Biren is from Kachar. I don't know. Kachari है वो
hmm.
indigenous भी नहीं है. Now
Yeah.
there are some Meiteis who are pure blood Meiteis. They
Hmm.
say, I don't know, historians have to tell me, that they're very close to the Chin Kuki group. जो ट्राइबल डिमांड जो किया है मेते लोग मार तो रहा
Yeah.
है कुकी चीन कुकी को बट वो लोग एसटी डिमांड किस नाम में किया है पता है इन द
Hmm.
नेम ऑफ चीन कुकी ग्रुप पार्ट ऑफ द चीन कुकी
Yeah,
ग्रुप
same
एंड देयर
same
लैंग्वेज
language group. Same language group. They
या द
said.
लैंग्वेज whatever memorandum they're submitting to the I mean commission for recognition as ST लिखा क्या है They said Meiteilon, as per Grierson, is the most advanced, you know, Chin Kuki language, group of language, which is what Tibeto-Burman. तो मेते लोग कर क्या रहे? Have they forgotten history, or have they been, blatantly blinded, or has somebody, given them an idea, not from the Meitei side, maybe from some
mm,
other source, which the Meiteis
mm.
also don't understand. I understood a few things, but I will tell you in the next interview. I know where the main big brain is sitting.
Okay,
That big
okay.
brain is telling Biren
Understood,
कि तुम ये
Len.
करो, इसलिए तो वो बोल रहा है he is cooperating.
Yeah, yeah,
Cooperating what? Genocide. What? I want to know
yeah.
what is he cooperating for? The governance तो दे नहीं रहा है. He's not governing the state the way he should. So
True,
even the
true, true.
CM of Manipur forgets that he is the Manipuri CM. He now thinks and operates as a Meitei CM. That is the
Mm,
problem of Manipur. Say the Manipur problem is not even between two communities. It's the Meitei centric mindset. The CM
mm,
himself thinks, acts, does like a Meitei, not as a Manipuri. Had we all think like a Manipuri, will you rape your own sisters? Will they kill their own nephews? 7 year ago, burn karega koi? Will the mother say, I give you the right to rape? We have stood to a level,
yeah, yeah.
Sheikh. Being a Manipuri once, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
Mm,
और इंडिया के लिए एक चीज बोलते हैं
exactly.
शेख, मणिपुर में जो हो रहा है ना, इट्स नॉट एन आइसोलेटेड इंसिडेंट. साथ साथ निर्भया हुआ है, साथ. सब
Mm,
मस्ट बी हिडन. एक
mm,
एक निर्भया है दिल्ली में. The whole of India stood for her. Why can't we stand for the 7 Nibhayas? Maybe they're not told it's our mistake, it's our failure. We're going to tell them. अरे भाई साथ साथ वो है, निर्भया है, आप खड़ा नहीं होगे, आपका इंसानियत मर गया क्या? These are the questions, these are the things that we have to tell our fellow Indians. Once they know, they'll be also shocked. Now, I think the Prime Minister also is too shocked to even speak. क्या बोलता है?